Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Leadership Show for today. My name is Remy Chukwunyere. I am the host of the show and the Executive Director of the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. Today, our guest is already seated, and we are reaching out. We are bringing her all the way from the UK. I'm talking about Dr. Carolyne Opinde, the CEO and founder of the NGO Wispara. She's here with us already seated. So you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get started, let me tell you a brief about her. Our guest today on the show, like I said, is Dr. Carolyne Akinyi Opinde, the founder and CEO of the NGO Wispara, an organization that provides technical support to NGOs and social enterprises in Africa, Europe, North America, Latin America, and the Caribbean, so they can successfully impact on the lives of other people. She is an award-winning global consultant, social innovator, who strongly believes that socio-economic development within low-income communities can be achieved by connecting people, raising funds, and impacting lives. She's a seasoned resource mobilization specialist and a certified project management professional with over 15 years experience in the nonprofit sector. Her knowledge and expertise in international development has impacted communities across the globe. She has raised over $100 million and managed various projects worth $20 million plus. Then her commitment to making a difference in people's lives, especially amongst women, girls, and children in underserved communities, led her to establish the NGO Wispara in 2018 as a consulting business with a global reach that provides technical support to nonprofits and social enterprises. The NGO Wispara also runs a 6-month rigorous global fellowship program for leaders in the nonprofit sector and a prestigious media platform with a quarterly magazine and weekly podcast. She's an international speaker and evangelist for social entrepreneurship and has spoken in an audience of over 5,000 people, sharing the stage with former President Bill Clinton, Bishop T.D. Jakes, Deepak Chopra, founders and CEOs of leading Fortune 500 companies such as PayPal, Nike, Walmart, Yahoo, and other Nollywood and celebrated Hollywood artists, to name a few. Dr. Carolyn currently serves as technical advisor to the International Women's Think Tank, a non-profit celebrated Hollywood Okay, she is a technical advisor to the International Women's Think Tank, a non-profit that promotes research, critical thinking, and innovative solutions on issues related to women and the girls. Previously, she has served as a treasurer of the Rotary Club of Cape Town, South Africa, between 2016 and 2017, and continued to serve the global Rotarian community as a member. Her undiluted contributions to humanity brought her awards and recognitions in resource mobilization, leadership development, and excellent service to humanity. In 2021, Dr. Carolyn was named World Civility Award winner by I Change Nations, a recognition that has previously been awarded to presidents and world leaders, including His Excellency Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, former president of the Republic of Zambia, and she also won Every Girl Wins Global Ambassador and continues to serve as Every Girl Wins Institute's representative for South Africa and as senior advisor. In 2020, she became a member of the UN, the global champion for gender equality, and was named the Family Civility Advocate of the Year by the Family Civility Institute, and one of the 60 women to watch out for in 2021 by Phenomenal African Women Foundation. In 2019, she was named the Best Impact-Focused Social Development Female Leader of the Year by the British Award for African Development. In 2015, she was named one of the future leaders by Resource Alliance at the University of Oxford, United Kingdom, among others. Dr. Carolyn holds an honorary Doctor of Philosophy in Humanities with a focus on non-governmental ministries from the United Graduate College and Seminary International, USA. She also holds a Master of Science in Project Management from the University of Salford, UK, and a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Chemistry from the University of Nairobi, Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you once again to this important discussion this afternoon with Dr. Carolyne Opinde, the CEO of NGO Whisperer. You're welcome once again, ma'am.
It's really a great honor and a pleasure to be here today. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful, very interesting. It is really not easy to get someone like you, to join us on the show, like this on a day like this. And I'm happy that you oblige us of this important request. And our guests, I'm sure you are seated to hear and learn from this global and international speaker that we brought to you this afternoon to talk to us about how to connect people, how to raise funds and impact lives, so that the socio-economic lives of the people can be improved. So that's the focus of our discussion this afternoon. So let me come to you, Dr. Carolyne. We have talked a lot about you, about the impact you're making around the world. Very inspiring profile. So how did you achieve all this within this short time? Do you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
I believe that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Okay, I think there's an issue there. Okay, are you back? Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, that was a little, okay, good. So, like I said before, I just read a brief, of your profile, which is highly inspiring. So we want to know, how did you achieve all these within this short time?
Thank you so much. That's a really good question, Remy. People always think that things are achieved within a short period of time. No, it wasn't achieved within a short period of time. I believe that my journey from when I started off as a young girl, in school in Kenya as a girl guide, we had girl guides and we had scouts. And at that point, my mind was already thinking, how can I help in solving problems? And it all started there because at that tender age, I was about 6, 7 years old, and I was a girl guide. And one of the troop leaders, very young girls, and we decided to make a difference in the lives of our fellow pupils in my primary school back in Kenya. There was a feeding program in the school, and pupils were required to give or to pay 5 Kenya shillings per term, and a school has 3 terms. A term is 3 months of studies. And some children could not afford that. Some of my fellow pupils could not afford it because they came from very poor families. And so I suggested to my fellow girl guides that we can raise money and give it to the school to ensure that all the other children can have lunch at school. That, I believe, is where raising funds started from. And I remember one Saturday morning, I will never forget this. I woke up very early in the morning and I went out to our neighbors' houses and I started knocking on people's doors because I knew some people wouldn't clean their dishes the night before and they would wake up early in the morning to clean the dishes. So I knocked on the door, and for every sink full of dishes, I would ask for 5 Kenya shillings, which is very little. I don't even know how much it would convert right now to dollars. It would probably be 1 pence or something like that. And I went knocking on people's doors, and I cleaned dishes and raised money. And I remember I raised 50 50 Kenya shillings after cleaning dishes in 10 houses. And that was a lot of work for a young girl. And I took the money to school, and my dad, Dr. William Opinde, who is no longer with us, may his soul rest in peace, he added another 50 Kenya shillings. So I ended up having 100. For every Kenya shilling I raised, he matched the funding and gave me 100 at the end of it all. And so I took that money to our patron in school, and I said, now I can have, we can have 50 more children have food, because it was 5 Kenya shillings to pay for per term. And so that is where it started. So it didn't start yesterday. It didn't start with all their words. It really started a long time ago. And learning from my parents and how my dad and my mom gave and helped other people instilled in me the mindset of, when you have enough for yourself and it's overflowing, it's not overflowing for you to show off, it's overflowing for you to give back to those who are less fortunate in our midst, because it's just by the grace of God, you could have been one of them. So I learned.
Hello. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, you're back. Go ahead. Hello. Go ahead. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about that. I think she's also having a technical issue over there. Caroline, if you're back, let me know so that I can put you.
I am back.
Oh, so okay,
I am
good.
here. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, good. Go ahead. You were saying something before the break.
Yeah, so that's where the journey really started. It didn't start, like I said, it didn't start a few years ago. It started when I was a young girl in Kenya, and I learned the value of giving back, and really raising funds started then. And with my fellow girls, Girl Scout, Boy Scouts, and the Girl Guides, I was a Girl Guide. And we went on to do a whole lot of things in the community. I remember the next project that we did was we identified elderly people, especially elderly men and women, grandmothers, grandfathers, who are living by themselves and could not take good care of their compounds. And so we had the older Boy Scouts who could cut the up the area, and they came in and they helped us. And so I remember we visited 3 grandmothers. There was one grandmother, we used to call her Gogo Furaha, means grandmother full of joy. We went to her house, and then we went to clean up her compound, to touch grass on her the traditional African houses, and helped clear up and did some renovations with and goats and sheep stay. So that is all the stuff that we
Okay. Are you still freezing? Hello?
Yes, I am here.
Oh, sorry. I think your network is freezing. Okay. So, okay. So let me. Yeah, it's a good story and a wonderful one at that. You know, I can imagine you, knocking on the doors of your neighbors and asking to wash their plates so that you could raise funds. That's really remarkable and interesting. Really, really, really interesting. So you grew up with that understanding that. You can support others, your colleagues, your friends in school, instead of you enjoying the meals and they don't enjoy. I think it's a very remarkable lifestyle that you choose to live at that age. Wonderful, wonderful. No wonder you are doing what you are doing today.
Thank you.
Okay, so I get. So let's go to, you are the founder and CEO of the NGO Whisperer, an organization that is based in the UK that supports non-profits and social enterprises. So we would like to know, what services do you provide for social enterprises? Did you hear me?
Hello, Remy, are you there?
Yes, yes. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Oh no. Hello? Okay. Did you hear my question?
So I will speak about the NGO Whisperer. That question on what services do we provide here at the NGO Whisperer. So there are 6 lines of businesses here at the NGO Whisperer. The first one is resource mobilization. We help nonprofits and social enterprises identify suitable donors. We design programs, we design projects for these nonprofits and social enterprises, and develop grants proposals. And then once the funding has come through, we also help in managing donor relationships. So that's number 1, resource mobilization. The second technical support that we give to nonprofits and social enterprises is on governance and organizational management. And here we provide support to nonprofits, leaders, and their board members and advisory board members and anyone who is in leadership position to implement, really to be able to implement high quality programs, but also in form of how do they lead their organization, looking at governance, looking at management structures for their organizations. And the end goal of it is to ensure that these organizations achieve sustainability. Then there is project management. And the difference between project management and governance and organizational management is project management focuses on projects on the ground. What is being implemented on the ground? We provide support. Now, when you think about a project, you think about activities that are focused, they have a limited time, they are bound by a time frame, they are bound by the amount of money allocated to them, and also they need to result to an impact in the community. And so we help nonprofits to design high impact projects. And I will talk about that far much later as we continue to discuss this work that we do with the NGO Whisperer. The most important thing to think of when you're implementing programs or projects is to ensure that the people that you are serving are receiving the services and they are actually benefiting from it. We've heard about people talking about, oh, when you're implementing a project, the objectives or the reasons why you are implementing those projects should be smarter, should be smart. And we add ER to it to make it smarter, meaning they should be specific, they should be measurable, they should be attainable, they should be time bound, they should be realistic, they should be empowering, and they should be rewarding. That's why we say smarter, not just smart. Okay, so that's on project management support. The fourth one is compliance and enterprise-wide risk management. Now, when you think about compliance, you're thinking about compliance to rules and regulations that have been set by governments to support nonprofits, to support social enterprises, and to govern them to ensure that they are operating according to the law and observing the law in the jurisdiction where they are operating in. So you think about the nonprofit governing bodies in the different countries. You're thinking about the revenue authorities. You're thinking about government departments that are governing these nonprofits. And to ensure that every nonprofit that we work with actually is compliant to rules and regulations. And why is that important? It is important because funders will always look for nonprofits that are compliant. You will not receive funding if you are not compliant. And a simple thing would be as simple as ensuring that you are registered as a tax exempt. Just because you have your certificate as a nonprofit doesn't mean that you are tax exempt. You need to go a step further to ensure that you are registered with your tax authority body in your country to ensure that you have received a letter to say nonprofit XYZ, you are tax exempt. And one of the other reasons is because there are people who will give to your organization and they will expect
Okay, I think we have issues again. I really, I'm enjoying, the discussion because she's trying to let us know the services that NGO Whisperer provides to non-profits. But critically, I want her to talk about social enterprises. Away from non-profits, there's another category of people or organizations that the NGO Whisperer also services, and that is the social enterprises. So I want her to really talk about that because we have some people here that belong to the category of social enterprises, and it will be interesting if we get to know what her organization can do for the audience, the people listening here in Nigeria and Africa. I think we are waiting for her to do that so that we can learn from what she's doing and also key into her programs. By the way, as we wait for her, let me go to the comment section and let us see what people are saying. People on the comment section, what they are saying. Oh, good. This one is from Usuji Posmos. Usuji Posmos, Ugwumba to the world. Thank you so much, Usuji Posmos. We appreciate you. This one again is from Usuji Posmos. He said inspirational. Thank you so much. Gloria Ebunu Ugwumba cares. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. Okay, this one is from okay, Sarah Amaka. Sarah Amaka, this is good. Sarah, we thank you. We thank you. So keep your comments coming. If you have questions for her, please don't hesitate, to throw them so that she can respond. This one is from Grace Durudola. Grace Duru Dollar. Nice one. Well done, Ugwumba Leadership Center. Grace, thank you. We appreciate you for joining us. If you have questions, don't hesitate. Put them across so that Dr. Caroline will be able to answer you. While we wait for her to come back, so we want to let you know we are reaching you from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And the show is the leadership show where we bring global leaders from around the world to talk to us about national issues, about development issues, about enterprise development issues that we need to know about so that we can become better at what we are doing. So that's what we are doing. And today we are discussing connecting people, raising funds in order to impact lives. And the person that we have brought for you to you today is Dr. Carolyne Opinde from the UK, United Kingdom. Caroline, I don't know if you're back. Are you back? Hello, Caroline, are you back? Oh, it's a pity that she has issues with her network. I don't know why that is happening this afternoon. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, like I said before, my name is Remi Chukwunya, and we are reaching from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa, and that's how we do it every Wednesday. So, while we wait for her, let me just, okay, let's just 1 minute before. Okay, Caroline, are you back? Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. Some days are like that. It's a pity that we're having issues. We're having issues today. It's really a pity. It's really a pity that this is happening today. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, while we wait for her to come back, if you have questions, if you have comments, please put them on the comment section so that I can read them out. And while we wait for her, please put them. Let's okay. Okay. Hello, Dr. Caroline, are you there? Are you there? Hello, are you there? Okay, I think she's here, but she's not. Okay, so Caroline, what you do is just what you do is log out, and come back. Go out and come back. Yes, try to come back. I think that will be the solution. Good. Just go out and come back. Okay. By the way, I have a comment from Sarah Isaac Njimogu. Sarah Isaac Njimogu is saying, "This is nice one." Sarah, we thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Sarah. We appreciate you. If you have questions, remember we are talking about how connecting people, raising funds, and impacting lives can improve the socio-economic. Okay, good. I think Dr. Carolyn is back. Carolyn, you're back. So sorry for the issues that you've been having from your end. We have a number of comments from our audience. This one is from Sarah. She said, "Nice one." Sarah is happy for what we are doing. Then this one is from Grace Duru Odola. She's saying, "Nice one. Well done, Ugwumba leaders," and the whole lot of others that I have read out in the past. So let's continue the discussion. Sorry, I'm sure you're not going to go out again. So let's narrow down. I want you to talk about, you have spoken well and a lot about your services for non-profits. So can we narrow down to social enterprises? I'm so much interested in that because we have some people that run social enterprises that may want to connect with you and to see how they can benefit from your services.
Absolutely. The services that we offer for the nonprofits and the social enterprises is the same, because social enterprises, as you know, they are companies that are doing good and they have an arm of their business where they actually raise funds and they get funding from different entities. Sometimes it could even be from government. It could be from other businesses that are giving to businesses that are doing good in the community. A good example of that is a school that is giving services to the community and is also charging for its services. So in essence, a social enterprise is basically a business that is giving back to the community. That's what it is. And sometimes what happens is those businesses also require resources. They require resources, an injection of capital from donors. And so we help them to raise funds for their products. I know there is one in South Africa that we work with. They have an academy and they provide training to young people for skills development. But at the same time, they get funded by larger corporations to be able to do this. And for some of the students who come to them, they charge. And then they take the money that they have raised from the fees that they charge, and instead of sharing it as a profit, what they do is they give dividends to their they give this as instead of giving dividends to their shareholders. What they do is they take this funding and they put it back into their organizations. So that in essence is what a social enterprise does. And we offer the same services that we offer to nonprofits, to social enterprises. So your resource mobilization, governance, project management, if they are having any projects. And before we went offline, I was talking about compliance and enterprise-wide risk management. Then there is branding and marketing. And lastly, we have executive coaching, masterclasses, and now we have a global fellowship program, and we have social entrepreneurs who are actually have come into our fellowship program. It is a 6-month high impact rigorous program that we are providing to nonprofits right now and social enterprises right now. We have 12 organizations under us, and out of those 12 organizations, we have 14 individuals. These are leaders, these are founders, these are project managers, these are social entrepreneurs who are now going to be learning about how to have or create sustainable high impact organizations. And we started in July and it's going to end in December 2021. This is our inaugural Global Fellowship Program under the NGO Whisperer. You can learn more about this on our website. So if you go on ngowhisperer.com, you can just look for Fellowship Program, and under Fellowship Program, you will meet all our fellows and our faculty members. Those are the services that we offer to nonprofits and social enterprises.
Fantastic, fantastic. Oh, that's really interesting. So you mean that even organizations here in Nigeria and elsewhere in Africa can also plug into what you are doing, right?
Absolutely. In fact, 90% of the work that we do happens in Africa. 90% of all our clients come from Africa, and the other 10% come from Europe, but there also are organizations that are based in Europe that have links in Africa and implement projects in Africa or implement projects among people of African descent and people who live in low income or underserved communities in Europe, in the United States. And of course, we work in the Caribbean region and we work in South America, which has the same kind of socio-economic factors and issues that that impact Africa. So those are the communities that we work in. In short, we work in low and middle income countries around the world and in underserved communities. And most of those underserved communities are serving people of color.
Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, to reach our guests, quickly visit their website at www.ngowhisperer, then er.com. Then on social media, just search at Carolyne A. Opinde. Carolyne, Carolyne Opinde. That's what you use to get her on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and all of that, even Twitter. Then if you want to reach our organization, if you want to connect with our organization on social media, just use at the NGO Whisperer, the NGO Whisperer. You can see that scrolling on the screen. Please endeavor to connect with her so that you can benefit from the services that she and her organization are providing to other nonprofits and other social entrepreneurs around the globe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. One of the things that I really emphasize on is building the capacity of social entrepreneurs and nonprofits. And we do that through our masterclasses that we offer. Every month, we offer a 2-hour masterclass at the end of the month. It's usually on a Saturday. The next masterclass will be on the 21st of August. 21st of August at 3 p.m. UK time. I believe that is going to be the same time as West Africa time. It's going to be at 5 o'clock East African time, 4 o'clock South African time, and 10 a.m., 10 in the morning in Eastern Standard Time in the United States. So we offer 2-hour free masterclasses. Come and join us. The next one will look at branding and marketing. We will focus on the power of branding. The power of branding, and it's called Branding Power Secrets Revealed, and it's going to be with one of our instructors. Currently, I am running a 4-week masterclass. That's the other type of masterclasses that we offer. So there is the 2-hour, which is free, which all of you should go now to NGO Whisperer website and sign up. And then there is the 4-week, this one is a paid one, 4-week high impact masterclass. Currently, I am providing the technical instruction and support to nonprofits, and we are looking at proposal management. So I invite you to go to our website. They are all there. When you go to ngowhisperer.com/masterclass, you will find all this information. Please sign up. Let's build your capacity and take you to the next level.
Fantastic, 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 fantastic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just like she said, 2 hours masterclass I think that's every week or every month?
Every month, once a month, we offer 2-hour free masterclass. The 4-week masterclasses are offered once a week for 2 hours every Thursday. So those ones, they have to register before. So the class that I'm offering tomorrow, people already signed up, but there is another masterclass in September, in October, in November, and in December, every Thursday, 2 hours.
So this one coming up on the 21st of August is free, and it is 2 hours free of charge, right?
Absolutely. 2 hours free.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, just go to www.ngowhisperer.com/the masterclass so that you can apply to join the 21st of August free masterclass that is coming up, so that you can be part of what they are doing. Thank you so much for that information. And that, yes. Okay, good. So I have comments from the people, the audience. So let's see what they are talking about. This one is from Esther Chinechere. Well done, Dr. Caroline. Thank you, Ugwumba Leadership, for organizing this event. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay,
thank you, Esther.
Okay, then this one is from DC Becky. Wow, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Please, we want you to go to the website and apply for the free masterclass. It's something that you need to do so that you can learn from her and also network with other students from across the globe. That is going to be fantastic. Then this one is from Bibi Kala. Bibi, good to see you. Wow, nice one. Please, I'm interested in the branding and marketing masterclass. Wonderful. So Bibi, quickly go to the website, ngowhisperer.com. Then you will see /masterclass so that you can register and be part of the sessions. Oh, good. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. We are so grateful for this information that you just announced to our audience. Thank you, Dr. Caroline. So we continue. And now you strongly believe that socio-economic development in low-income communities can be achieved by connecting people, raising funds, and impacting lives. We would like to know what does this mean? What does this mean?
Thank you so much. That is a great question. Remy. Really appreciate you going deeper into that, because connecting people, raising funds, impacting lives is our philosophy. That's how we operate. We operate by connecting people. We operate by raising funds and ensuring that everything that we do, we are impacting lives. Why connecting people? Connecting people is really important because anything and everything you do on this planet Earth, as long as you're alive and well, you will do it through people. And that focuses on relational capital. Relational capital is one of the things that you really need to build, because what you do not have, somebody else has. And for you to achieve what you need to achieve in this life, you cannot do it on your own. There is no self-made man. There is no self-made woman. You are because of others, and that is the spirit of Ubuntu. I am because we are. And so connecting people means gathering people like-minded, people who are driven by the same values, the same ethics, the same goals, people who want to do the same thing. So that is connecting people. When you think about raising funds, of course, everything and anything you need to do, once again, on this planet Earth, you need to pay for it, because that is the way we operate in this world. The currency of operation, we need finances. We need finances to do almost everything. Of course, someone can say, oh, but you don't need finances for everything. Yes, you do. You need to pay. Right now, we are online. We need to pay for data. We need to pay for the computers we are using. And so you need to raise funds. When you connect with the right people, one of those people, remember, funders are people. High net worth individuals are people. Donors are people. So these are people who, when you connect with, one of them could be your funder. One of them could be a managing director, an executive director, CEO, a founder, a high net worth individual who is an individual, and it's a person, and they could be the one giving you the funding. So connecting people, relational capital, raising funds, financial capital. And then when we look at impacting lives, this is not just about capital, but it is making a sustainable change in people's lives. I have seen so many people come and say they are humanitarians, but they go out, they give free things here and there, but that's just a once-off event. Impacting people's life is not a once-off event. If you have been keen following on social media, the last 3 weeks, I've been talking about the 3 numbers that individuals or people who are impacting lives of people as non-profit leaders, humanitarians, philanthropists, and social entrepreneurs need to look for. Number 1 is the money. How much money do you need to implement your program? Number 2, how much interaction do you need with the person you are impacting to have a significant impact in their lives? That is the second set of number. And the third set of number, what impact are you making in somebody's life? People go on and say, oh, I am impacting the community. When you go deeper, you will find out that they were giving people a bag of rice. The other day, young people in Ghana, they refused to take a bag of rice or bags of rice from a politician, and they told that politician, we do not want bags of rice. We want jobs. We want to do something. It means that for that politician, they had not made an impact, and that's what we are insisting and emphasizing on here at the NGO Whisperer. When we help you to raise your program or to design your programs, we would want to see a significant change in the life of any man, woman, boy, girl, child who you are impacting. Hence, connecting people, raising funds, and impacting lives slogan.
Fantastic. Okay, so you go about connecting people, raising funds, and then impacting lives. I think is a great one. And just like what you said, doing this will help to improve the socio-economic lives of people around us. That is really interesting. I really understand what you mean right now. Okay, so we want to look at the connection or how to connect with people. Want to really know what are the best practices, because it will not. Some people meet on Facebook and they don't go far with it just because they don't see physical. So we want to know what are the best practices in connecting people that will make impact.
That's a great question. And you've talked about social media, with all these things that are happening right now with COVID, the lockdown, most of and everything that we do now is limited to, apart from the countries that have opened up, is limited to virtual, online stuff. Like Remy and I, we met online, we made a connection. So for you to really make a good connection with somebody when you meet them on social media, number one, find out their biggest pain. What is it that they need most? Because you can connect with someone deeper when you know what their biggest need is. Find out. Oh, you may say, oh, but that person is a really high net worth individual. They are a VIP. What need do they have? Maybe they don't have a need. Yes, each and every one of us have needs. They vary. For some people, it's a financial need. For some people, it is a satisfaction need where they want to make an impact in a community and gain just that satisfaction in their heart that they have really impacted people's lives. And maybe you are implementing a program where you could help them to reach out to that community. So number one, when you're connecting with people, find out what their biggest need is based on common ground. Number two, add value, more value and more value to the person. Before you ask anybody for anything, add value to them. Right now, Mr. Remy reached out to me and he's added value to me because he invited me to his show. He added value. He never asked for anything. He said, come and speak on our show. People are always looking for opportunities to give back. Give to whoever you're reaching out to. Number three, measure the impact of what you are doing. Cannot just be connecting with people for no reason. As Remy said, don't just go on Facebook befriending everybody and you're not measuring why and what it is that you are achieving from that. And yes, before you start looking at the benefits you're reaping from that relationship, the first thing you should measure is the value you are adding to that person. What value are you giving people? So I like giving people homework. A homework that I would like to give you today. I would like you to go and write down 5 things that you can offer to people. If I met you today, what can you offer? Write 5 things that you can offer. Go on Facebook. You've got thousands of friends on Facebook. Start offering value to those people. Here at the NGO Whisperer, we offer value in the form of branding and marketing organizations, philanthropists, social entrepreneurs. Through our beautiful magazine, we offer this for free. So reach out to us. Let us know why we should feature you on the NGO Whisperer, and we offer it for free. We also do a show, the NGO Whisperer. We showcase people. We want people to do well. We are offering it as a branding and marketing platform, just like this platform I am on. Offer something of value to people. Make sure it is excellent. So my question to you is, what are you doing with the people you are connecting? What value are you giving to them? Before you go on connecting with people and adding more people to your connection, bless those who are there already with you. You don't need more people than what you have right now. Bless those who you have. What are they benefiting from you? Like I said, we offer free masterclasses, 2 hours. We offer branding and marketing on our magazine. We offer our show every week. I mean, today, actually, every Wednesday, we showcase people who are making an impact. Today, we'll be talking about endometriosis, an issue that women face, So we are sharing this information. So before you go partnering with another person, my good friend, my brother, my sister, what value will you give that person? And measure it so that it is valuable. Is it valuable? Is it of value? What impact are you doing? Right now, I am just so honored. Remy invited me here. I am connecting with you. I'm already seeing some people befriending me on Facebook. And I'm so grateful. And it's because of what he did. That's the value. Maybe out of it, there will be somebody coming to the masterclass to learn. Maybe that organization will grow and impact life of thousands of people in Nigeria or around the world. And how did it come about? Remy reached out to me. That is relational capital. So before you go out asking for more friendship, add value to people.
Add value. And the take-home assignment is list 5 things that you can offer to people that you are connected with.
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That's a take-home assignment. We want you to list 5 things that you can offer to people that are connected with you on social media and in your communities. Wonderful, wonderful. I like this. It's a practical one, and I will sure get back to the community of women and young people that we have to ask them what they are doing about this. Thank you so much for that assignment. Okay, so let's continue with the discussion. Now, I'm happy that you've been able to raise for other various projects over $100 million. Over $100 million. That shows that you are, what you started while you were growing up, was not in vain. Yes, the empathy and the love that you had or you showed to your friends and classmates, while you were growing up, as a girl's guide was not in vain. So as a resource mobilization expert, what lessons can you share with us?
Good question. Thank you so much for that question. It's a great one. With resource mobilization, it's not just about raising funds. It's also about bringing people your relational capital. It's also about the commodities, the in-kind support that you need from other people. Some people will never charge you for what they give you because you can never afford to pay them for that. So when you think about resource mobilization, people always focus on the money part of it. They are not focusing also on in-kind donation, time that people can give to you. So I would like us to make a switch today. Whenever you think of the word resource mobilization, it's not just about raising money. It's also raising relational capital. It's also looking at commodities, things that somebody can give you. Someone can donate a car to you. You didn't pay for it. You might not even be able to afford it, but somebody can give that car to your project. Someone can give a house to your project and say, going forward, Mr. Remy Foundation, you can use this 3-bedroom house as your office. Do with it whatever it is. Here is the title deed. Here are the land number and the plot number. That's yours for the nonprofit that you are starting. Did you pay for it? No. So when you think about it, think about who can we partner with for funding? Who can we partner with for in-kind donation? Who can we partner with for maybe things like office space for smaller nonprofits and social enterprises? You don't need to go always and start by renting an office. Find out, maybe another nonprofit could house you and give you space. So that's on resource mobilization. But the 3 things that I wanted to really talk about, number 1 is resources are earned, they are not guaranteed. And resources are earned based on your track record. You need to show proof of impact, the people's whose lives you're changing. What difference are you making? Because funders will fund you, people will give in kind, people will come to your organization and donate commodities because you are making an impact. Share your data. Share data on changes that you have made in people's lives. How many people have you impacted since COVID started? During COVID, how many people's lives have you changed? What did you do in their lives? Have that written well and share it on social media. Number 2, implement high impact programs. High impact programs or projects attract funding. What do we mean by high impact? High impact means scale. It could be high impact because the change that you are making is sustainable. It is long lasting. It could be that the change that you are making is reaching a wider community, or across the country. So when you talk about your programs being high impact, look at the scope of work that you do. How many people are you reaching? If you're only providing training for 10 people, that is not high impact. If you're providing training for 10 people, giving them jobs and ensuring that they have decent jobs, even 3 years after you have trained them, that is high impact. Can you see the difference? If you just train 10 people, no, not high impact. But if you train them, give them a job or find job opportunities for them, and then even up to 3 or 5 years after you have trained them, they still hold those jobs or they are financially independent, that is high impact. Now you need to know how to tell your story about the impact you're making. Lastly, I will quote this, and I love really the writing and the books written by John Maxwell. One of them is the 21 indispensable qualities of a leader. And in this book, he says, leadership, everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. But knowing how to lead is only half the battle. So understanding leadership and actually leading are two different things. Be a great leader. Be a great leader. And I'm going to give you another homework. Homework number 2. Find out the 21 indispensable qualities of a leader by John Maxwell and apply that in your life. 21 indispensable qualities of a leader and apply that in your life. That's your homework, number 2.
Fantastic, fantastic. If you were in the classroom, you would have made a wonderful teacher by my own rating.
Thank
Very,
you.
very, very, very interesting. By the time you engage your audience, with assignments like this, you make more impacts in their lives. No wonder you are an impact maker. Let me stop
Impact
it there.
leader. Yes. Yes.
Good, impact leader. Good. Okay. Our time is fast spent. We have few more minutes with you. I'm sure you will still oblige us because of those technical issues we had while we started. So we'll take. Okay. So we have a community of over 10,000 entrepreneurs. Made up of young people and women. And who are benefiting from our enterprise development and leadership programs. So we would like to know, how can these young people and women benefit from your services?
As I mentioned before, I welcome all of them to join us on the NGO Whisperer Masterclass. That's where the training and all this homework I am giving, if you are the kind of person who love to learn and to grow, that is the place for you. Join us on the NGO Whisperer Masterclass group. If you go on Facebook, look for the NGO Whisperer Masterclass group. It's a group. There's a page called the NGO Whisperer, but there is a group called the NGO Whisperer Masterclass. Come, join us. Join us there, because that's where all this training happens. Then from there, you will know all the masterclasses that we offer. The 2-hour masterclasses, the 4-week masterclasses, the collaborations that we have with organizations such as the Human Change Management Organization, the Global Female Leadership, Female Civility Leadership Institute in the United States in Dallas. We are collaborated with the United Nations Global Compact Network in Kenya and around the world. And we want you to learn from all these experts. It is all happening at the NGO Whisperer Masterclass. So come join us there. All the 10,000 of you, come. You are welcome. We have space for you. We have space for you.
Good. So let me also ask, I'm sure that some of them will be itching to ask, are the men also allowed?
Yes, yes. The NGO Whisperer is a network, is a consulting business. Oh, we work with men, we work with women. Just because we have women on the cover of the NGO Whisperer magazine doesn't mean that we do not feature men. Actually, in the last issue of the magazine, we featured your very own son from Nigeria, Dr. Elisha Atai, the founder of AULO. He was featured in the NGO Whisperer magazine, and we featured amazing men from Africa and outside of Africa, from Australia, from the United States, from all over. So yes, we reserve the cover of the magazine for women because we are elevating women and taking them to the next level. But inside the magazine, you will see men are contributing and they are also featured. And they are all invited to the NGO Whisperer Masterclass.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still on the show and we are reaching you from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. And our guest this afternoon is Dr. Carolyne A. Opinde, the CEO of the NGO Whisperer. So, Caroline, just 1 minute, let's go to the comment section and see what people are saying. I have this one from Anthony Madumre. Anthony Madumre, train people and watch them grow. High impact. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, good. So again, this one again is from Anthony Madumre. He said, awesome session. I didn't join from the start, but the closing is indelible. Okay, good. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Okay, this one is from, Grace Durudola. Okay, that is so good to know. I am on my way there already. Grace, thank you.
Grace, welcome. Welcome, Grace.
Yes. I'm sure you're going to get the feedback, to us after the master class. Okay, good. This one is from Johnson Enekwa. My friend Johnson, how are you? To be a leader, you must be ready to learn and grow. Wow, no wonder this whole assignment. Kudos. Fantastic. I'm really happy that our audience, those in the audience, they are learning and they are flowing with the discussion. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching you, like I said, from the Ugwumba Center for Leadership Development in Africa. If you want to know more about us, just go to our website at www.ugwumbaleaders, ugwumbaleaders.org. ugwumbaleaders.org. On Facebook is at Ugwumba Leaders. Then we have a resource place that you must go to on our YouTube, and you can go to our YouTube channel at www.bit.ly/Ugwumba channel. We have a lot of learning resources for you. Past videos of our past editions of this talk show, past activities, the Ugwumba Enterprise Challenge, Ugwumba Women, a lot of things that you need to learn, especially for those of you that want to learn how to pitch, how to speak in the public, make presentations. You will watch other people pitch their ideas before, the panel of judges and all of that. So that is a whole lot of learning resources that we have arranged for you on our YouTube channel. Like I said, to go to our YouTube channel, just go to this short link, www.bit.ly/Ugwumba channel, and you come back to thank me later. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go back to the discussion. Dr. Caroline, you have won several awards. There are some that are meant for presidents that were given to you. So we want to know, what does this mean to you?
Remy, for the awards, for me, it's really an indication of the work that we do. And I say we because even though I am the visioneer, even though I am the founder, I worked with people. There are people who their names may never appear on any plaque of awards, but they supported me to do the work. So I'm dedicating all my awards to the NGO Whisperer Global community to say that this is what we are doing together. And I am just a channel and an instrument to be used to do this work. And because they need to have somebody's name, then my name is there. But it's really for the NGO Whisperer Global community. It's really for all the high net worth individuals. It's all for all the donors, all the funding agencies, all the philanthropists who have given to the nonprofits that we serve. That is why we were able to be chosen or selected as winners of specific awards, and even all the awards that we have so far. Secondly, the awards motivate us. It motivates me, myself, personally, to actually continuously improve. As you've noticed, I am the kind of person who challenges myself. I give you homework. I also give myself homework all the time. I'm like, if there is a better way of doing something, I want to learn it. And so these awards motivate me to reach to higher levels of operation in terms of quality, in terms of impact, in terms of excellence. So that is what these awards mean to me.
Good. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, very good to know that. It's good that you see the award for your team, not just for you as a person, because some of the things you have achieved, you wouldn't have done so without the team working with you. And even your funders, your supporters, I'm happy your partners, you mentioned them. That's very interesting and remarkable. Very good. So another thing I would like to know, you said, your contributions to humanity, brought you all of those awards that we celebrate. So I would like to know, how are you impacting Africa? How are you really impacting Africa? I know you have said one or two things about Africa, but we want to know again in clearer terms how you are impacting Africa, because that is our own interest.
Absolutely, absolutely. As a daughter of Mama Africa, I always say, charity begins at home. Ubuntu begins at home. Whenever you're doing something great out there, you can go and do it in all the other continents. But if your people are not benefiting, it's not of any use, to your people, because you need to start from home, your own family, your own people, your own village. And so for me, 90% of our clients are from Africa. Yes, we work with people from all over the world because of the connections that we have, because of the experience that I personally have and the connections that I personally have. However, 90% of our work focuses on Africa, and the connections and the relationships that we have, most of them are actually geared on Africa and supporting Africa, uplifting Africa. So we are looking at working with nonprofits from different parts of the world. If you're a nonprofit in Nigeria and you're looking at building the capacity of your team, come join us. If you're looking at resource mobilization or project management, governance and organizational management, compliance or enterprise-wide risk management, or for us to help you to develop a sustainability plan, reach out to us. If you're looking to market and brand your organization, reach out to us. We will teach you. And we just don't do the work for you. We teach you and we capacitate you, build your capacity, develop your capacity, so the people that work within your organization can be able to run with it. We want to build sustainable organization. So for those who are listening from North Africa, West Africa, East Africa, where I come from in Kenya, Central Africa, from Southern Africa, you are all welcome. You are all welcome. We have clients from all these different parts of Africa, but we want more to add more value to you guys.
Good. Value addition. Thank you so much. Then I have some comments from the audience. Let's have this one is from Anthony. I have already sent a join request. This is amazing. Okay, Anthony has already sent you a request to join. Okay, yeah, he said he has sent a join request. Okay, I don't know whether it's for NGO
I
Whisperer or
believe
for.
it's for the masterclass. It could be for the masterclass group.
Okay,
Yes.
good, fantastic. Then this one is from my friend again, Justin Enekwa. He said, if there is a better way of doing things, I want to learn it. A challenge indeed. Wonderful, wonderful. He is validating what you said, that you also give yourself assignments, take home assignments, and that's really challenging and very interesting. So that is good. If there's a better way of doing things, I want to learn it, just like you want to learn every new thing that comes across around you. So that's what he said. You want to learn it. So they are also challenged to begin to learn new things in their lives. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We just have a few minutes to go. So before we let you go, okay. So first of all, let me tell you again how to reach our guests. If you want to reach our guests to connect with her after now, go to their website at www.ngowhispera.com. Then, if it is on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on IG, just search at Carolyne A. Opinde. CAROLYNE AOPINDE. Then to connect with our organization on social media, just use at the NGO Whisperer, THENGOWHISPERER. That is how to connect with her, to join the master classes that she has talked about, and to also request for their services to brand your organization to do better at what you are doing right now. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being part of the show this afternoon. Before I let her go, I want to ask, what is your final advice, to young people and women listening to this conversation this afternoon?
I would like to say this to every woman, to every girl, that excellence has no gender, excellence has no color. This is a word that the former president, she is the first female president of Mauritius. Her Excellency Professor Amina Gurib Fakim told me when I interviewed her at the start of the COVID pandemic, and she came and she spoke about leadership in Africa. She told me, Caroline, excellence has no gender. Excellence has no color. When you are excellent in all your ways, no matter where you are, you could go to the United States, they will pull a seat for you at the table because you have quality staff, because you have excellent staff to give, because you have value. So in everything that we do, all women, all the girls, I'm imploring you, be excellent, be excellent in everything you do. It will open doors for you. Many people have talent. Many people have gift. They have knowledge, but they lack excellence. And as a result, they are invited to come to certain tables. But because they are not excellent, they are kicked out sooner rather than later. So I'm imploring you to be excellent in all your ways, because excellence has no gender, excellence has no color.
Good. That's the word from who again? Her Excellency Professor.
Her Excellency Professor Amina Gurib Fakim.
Amina, president of.
First female president of Mauritius, and she was the sixth president of Mauritius, 2015 to 2018.
Wonderful. Excellence has no gender. It also has no color. Wonderful. That is how we are going to call it a day this afternoon on the show. It's been really interesting and fantastic having Dr. Caroline on the show this afternoon. Okay, Johnson again is here. Johnson is saying excellence. Johnson, what is excellence is devoid of gender and color, meaning anyone can attend excellence. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Johnson, it's a pity we are going to call it a day on the show this afternoon. I'm sure you're going to continue the discussion on social media. On Facebook, we are there. On LinkedIn, you continue the discussion, and I'm sure that Dr. Caroline will be there to respond to any of your questions or your comments on our on our Facebook page and on LinkedIn. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry we can't continue because this is 1 hour 13 minutes we started. She's busy and we have some other things lined up to do today. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Dr. Caroline, we appreciate you for the opportunity to speak to us and to lecture us. It's really interesting and wonderful. I'm sure that many of our beneficiaries, the Ugwumba fellows, Ugwumba women, they are racing to join your master class that is coming up on the 21st of August this month. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you. And I'm sure you'll join us anytime we call you again.
Absolutely. I will join you. I'll be there for your fellows. Reach out to me. Let me know how we can add value with our fellows and your fellows all coming together, because as we all say, it's all about connecting people and raising funds and impacting lives together globally.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we call it a day.